today's mini video, we're going to be focusing on the upper part of our body. We'll be doing a combination of stretches as well as some activation so that we're working on reducing tension as well as improving our posture simultaneously. So grab a foam roller. A 90 centimetre one is preferred, but if you have a shorter one, that's also fine as well. So if you can lay the foam roller onto your mat, and then position yourself so that you can guide yourself down onto your upper part of your back. Separate the feet roughly hip and shoulder distance apart. The fingers will interlock so that you can cradle the back of the head. Now, as we're holding here, let's take a deep breath in and out. And then each time you inhale, stretch your body back over the roller. Heavy the head, breathe out, lifting the body back up, being quite passive there with that lift. Inhale, stretching back over the roller, and exhaling as you're lifting back up. So straight away, we're adding in some gentle extension into the upper part of the back so that we're counteracting any forward posture that we may have been in today. Inhale, stretching back. Exhaling, coming all the way up. And one last time. Now walk the feet slightly closer to your bottom. If you have long hair or a hoodie on, just grab hold of that so that it doesn't get caught. And then lift the bottom to a hover off the floor. Elbows point up to the ceiling and then allow your head to be heavy. So you're almost leveling out your head, shoulders and your body. And then start to roll your body forward and backwards. You're going to use your legs to do that. Rolling the upper part of your back, but not onto the neck or onto the lower part of your back. Just reducing any tension that's in the upper part of the back. And then finish back on your mid back. Adjust the right foot a little closer to you and turn so that you're laying on the left side, just where the armpit is there. And then add in some small forward and back movements to release the side of the back. We won't spend too much time there because I know it's quite sensitive, but let's adjust back into the center, swap the feet so the left one comes back, turn to the right, and then roll out that right side. Come back into the center, and then let's come all the way up off the roller there. Now, if you can bring the roller to the side of your mat so that it's lengthwise, and lay down so that you're facing it with one arm underneath the head, both of your knees are bent on top of each other, and then your top arm, the palm of the hand actually rests on the roller there. Now, if you can imagine that your hips and your upper back are up against a brick wall, so they're going to stay still and stationary, and then begin by moving your foam roller forward away from you. So you're rolling it away, and you'll feel that that starts to move your shoulder. So the shoulder will roll forward and the shoulder will roll backwards. Now this time as the shoulder rolls forward and we reach the foam roller away, hold it there, taking an inhale. And then as you exhale, turn your face so you're looking down at your mat, and then keep rolling the foam roller forward, bringing your back away from the wall so you're actually rotating. And then return your body back and then roll the foam roller back. Now roll it away, turn the face, and reach through the right shoulder and then returning there. One more time. So we reach the foam roller forward, we turn the face and we squish the face almost as we're twisting, coming back to the top there. Now let the foam roller move forward so that it's out of your way. Adjust your underside arm and then place the hands on top of each other there. The knees can even be a little higher up for this one. Now the hand that you have at the top, just lift that so it's about shoulder height. The head is rested on the floor, and a little towel can be useful if it feels like a big drop for your neck. Now as we inhale, we take our top hand up in line with our ear. Exhale, twist your body looking up at the ceiling, and then continue sweeping the arm all the way around until you come back to that start position. Inhale the arm to the top, so in line with your ear. Exhale, twisting your body, circling all the way around. Let's go for 3 more of these. Inhale, reaching the arm. Exhaling, rolling. And you'll start to feel a stretch in the chest. If you're feeling quite tight there, maybe even in the arms, so the biceps. And then releasing through that upper part of our back. 1 more time. And relaxing the body. Guiding yourself up so that we can swap sides. And we'll come back to that first one where we're laying on our arm and the foam roller is in reaching distance so that our hand can be on top there. Then just begin to move the foam roller forward and backwards. And the idea here is that our upper back and our hips are up against an imaginary wall, so there's no movement there if possible. Now the next time you send the foam roller forward and away from you, hold it there, breathe in. Then start to turn your face and then breathe out as you reach the foam roller away. Inhale, pause, and then exhale as you roll it back. And again, roll it forward, turn your face, and then that top shoulder will move away from the wall so that you're able to stretch through the upper part of your back. Last 2. And rolling back. Final one there. And coming all the way back. Shifting your roller forward. Let's bring our underside arm in front of us now with 2 hands together, resting the head down onto the floor. Now your top arm, that can lift to about shoulder height. And then let's inhale as we reach the hand above the head. Start to circle your chest or your body, and the arm will come all the way around. And again, so we inhale the arm up in line with our ear, and we twist the body, start to circle the arm as we're moving around. We've got 3 more of these. Perhaps squeeze the knees together, and that will help you to increase the release that you're feeling. Continue to breathe, even though if you forget the breath pattern, doesn't matter. Just keep breathing, allowing your breath to flow. And this is our last one coming. And releasing there. Now guide yourself back up and then move the foam roller onto your mat so that it's long ways. If you don't have a long one, you could always use a pillow or something a little bit higher off the ground, because what we're going to do here is actually lay on the foam roller. So the bottom goes on the end and then we just guide ourselves down. So you could have a cushion or a bolster underneath your spine, making sure that your head is completely supported there. Feet roughly hip and shoulder distance apart so that you feel quite balanced on your roller. And then let's raise the 2 hands up to the ceiling there. Palms are turned in. Breathe in, reach your shoulders up. Breathe out, draw your shoulders down. Breathe in, reach your shoulders up. Breathe out, draw your shoulders down. So if you can visualize for me your shoulder blades that sit on the rib cage, and every time your shoulders are coming down, can we squeeze our shoulder blades towards the spine or towards the foam roller? Just increase that gentle activation in the upper part of the back. Now last time, we'll reach the arms up And then just allow the shoulders to soften so they feel quite level rather than squeezing the blades to the spine. And we're going to hold it there. One arm reaches back as the other reaches forward to the hip. And then let's exhale, raise the arms. Inhale, swapping the arms or switching the arms. Exhale as we center. One back, one forward. And center. Now moving through, maintaining the position of the palms facing inwards so that we're putting our shoulder in a good alignment. Think of widening your collarbones or your chest, even though the arms don't actually go any wider. And feel quite heavy, so think of the arm bones being really heavy back into your shoulders so that all of that movement is starting from your shoulder joint. And let's finish when the arms come to the top. Last one, open up the arms out to the side and then raise the arms back to the sky. So when the arms go wide for you, I want you to think of your collarbones widening. So widen the chest to widen the arms. Try and keep the elbows straight. You might notice that one of my arms is a bit bent because I'm quite close to the wall. But if you can keep your arms straight, that would be awesome. Last two there. And last one. Now from there, if you can bend your elbows and then turn your arms so that your palms are facing up towards the sky. So you should be able to see your hands in your peripheral vision there. Now let's inhale, and then as you exhale, allow your elbows to go really heavy towards the floor so that you're starting to feel a stretch across the front of your chest there. Holding this for a few more moments longer. So again, as I've mentioned previously, we tend to get quite tight through our chest when we are working at a desk, playing on our phone, using a computer, or picking up our children. So the idea of this is so that you can reopen and stretch all of those muscles that become tight that do start to affect our posture. Now let's raise the arms, finding the mat, and any way that feels good for you, just roll yourself off the side of your roller or coming off your bolster or your pillow. And then moving this out of the way so that it's towards the top end of your mat there. Now if I can get you to lay down onto your tummy so that we can move into your cobra. So if you can bring your arms into a stop sign position, separate both of your legs, and balance the nose just down onto the floor there. Lightly press down into your hands and let's keep the elbows on the floor there. Now with your nose, begin to roll it forward so that your eyes are eventually looking towards the top end of your mat. Press lightly into the hands and start to lift the top part of your back. Keep the base of the rib cage down on the mat for the moment. And then release the spine all the way back down, bringing the eyes back to looking at your mat. Let's inhale as we look forward to the top end of the mat. And then exhale as we press into the hands and begin to lift that top part of our chest. Exhale, releasing it all the way down there. Breathe in, looking forward. Breathe out, lift the chest. Breathe in, hold. Breathe out, melt the chest. Now you can stay with that one, or you're welcome to advance. So we roll the nose so we're looking forward. We begin to lift the chest, but continue lifting the chest, coming all the way up into that full cobra. Releasing the body all the way back down, elbows first, and then the head will follow. Looking forward, inhale, lifting the chest to halfway or the full way. Exhaling as we melt the spine, coming all the way back down. One more time. Inhale the face. Exhale, lifting the chest. Inhale, taking the short pause. Exhale as we release it down. Now, with your one arm, you're going to stretch it to the side. So let's say we all go to our right arm. And then the left hand will move that a little closer to us, so most likely on the mat. And begin to twist your body away so that you're not looking at that right arm, so that you're feeling the stretch in the front of the chest on the right side. Now the left knee, bend it and place the toes down onto the floor. The left hand is holding you there, supporting you. Relax your body and connect to your breath. Begin to release the left leg. Relax the body. And then bring the right arm in, taking the left one out this time. Use your right hand to help support the twist, and the right toes are on the floor there. Opening up the left shoulder this time. Of course, make any adjustments if there's discomfort, so you can reduce the angle, or if there's pain, you don't have to do this exercise. Reconnect to the breath for a few more moments as we're holding. And last one. And releasing the body. Come back to the cobra arm position and have your elbows slightly below your shoulders with your legs apart. And then let's look towards the right hand. Keep the left elbow down on the floor as you lift the chest, lengthening the right arm. Release the right elbow, look towards the left hand, and then lift the chest. Release the left elbow, look to the mat, and then we rotate to the right. So continue moving through from side to side, just take your time. And I'd encourage you to inhale every time you're lifting your chest. Exhale every time you release the chest. And releasing the body. Now, if you do have your foam roller, if you can bring that back onto your mat and position your hands on top of the roller about shoulder distance apart with your palms facing inwards. Allow the eyes to come down so you're looking towards the floor, and think about lengthening your skeleton. So all of the bones that can will reach forward and all of the bones that can will reach back, creating space in the body there. Now with your shoulders, can we draw them down away from your ears and then reach them up towards your ears? And you'll feel that the foam roller naturally rolls as you're moving your shoulders. Perhaps visualize your shoulder blades and imagine them gliding down the rib cage each time you're pulling your shoulders down. If you're looking for the breath, let's inhale, reach. Exhale, glide the shoulders down. Last two. Now turn the palms down so that they're facing the roller. Press your hips gently into the floor and then start to bend your elbows out to the side. The roller will come towards your head and then stretch the roller away. Bend the elbows and stretch it away. Feeling the activation in the upper part of your back, so those upper back muscles. Think of the elbows widening to the side of the room, as well as pulling down towards your feet. Last two. And last one. Roll your roller away, send your hands long by the side of your body and rest down on your left ear just for a moment there. Soften your shoulders. And let's turn our head other side, relaxing the right ear down, softening the shoulders. Coming back into the center where we hover our nose off the floor, attach all of your fingernails down onto your mat and allow your shoulders to flop quite heavy there. Now breathe out and isolate just your shoulders by lifting them away from the floor. And when you're lifting your shoulders, let's squeeze our shoulder blades gently towards the spine there. Each time the shoulders go towards the floor, allow them to almost round so that they're working to touch the mat. And then as they're lifting, we're lifting them as high as we can, so we're activating our back muscles. Last two. And last one. Now lift the shoulders, level them with your upper part of your body, so you're no longer over squeezing there. Re-anchor your hips and then hover the chest a little bit more from the floor. Let's take an inhale as we hold the hover. Exhale, float the fingers just away from the mat. Inhale, lower. Exhale, just away from the mat. So the intention here is that our hands don't go higher than our shoulders, so that we're keeping the work in the back of the shoulders. Last three there, and two. Final one, and releasing all the way down. Now place your hands quite close to your chest. Both of your elbows are pointing up towards the sky there. And then press yourself up using your arm strength and coming into a rest pose on the mat. So knees are apart, bottom is on the heels, and then walk our hands forward, allowing the forehead to find the mat. Now lift the face, looking towards your hands, and then come up onto the fingertips. Start to walk your fingertips as far as you can to the right hand side, and then soften the hands, soften the body down. Lift up through the face, raise onto your fingertips and walk your hands as far as you can to the left side of your mat. And then same thing, soften all the way down. And lifting the face, coming back into the center, allowing yourself to release one last time. Lifting up through the body and just come into a preferred seating position or seated position for yourself there. Now bring the one arm across your body. So let's say we do the right and then scoop up using your left, taking that shoulder into a gentle stretch. Sit really tall through your spine as you're holding. Taking both of the arms out wide, and then we bring that left arm across your body, hooking it up with the right one and applying enough pressure so you feel the shoulder stretching. Release the arms. Now interlace the fingers behind your back and open up your collarbones. Perhaps float the hands away from your bottom. And releasing. And then begin to add in some gentle shoulder rolls. One more time. Now the right hand goes to the left side of your face and then bring the right ear towards the right shoulder, stretching that outer part of our neck. And releasing. The left arm comes to the right side of our head and the left ear goes to the left shoulder there, releasing that right side of our neck. Coming all the way up to the top, reach both of your hands out to the side. Let's inhale, raise the hands, lengthening the body. Exhale, turn the palms, release the arms. One more time, inhale, lift. And exhale, release your body.